You didn't lose your drive. You got comfortable. And comfortable is the most dangerous place a high performer can live because it doesn't feel like failure. It feels like arrival. And that's exactly how it kills you. Real quick, before we go deeper, I wanted to give a shout out to a company my wife and I own. My wife runs it. And what do we do? Change lives. If you've been working hard your whole life, building revenue, closing deals, stacking income, but you lost money in stocks, real estate, or crypto, or you are sitting there right now with not enough in retirement, no will, no tax-free strategy, this is for you. At disruptorscode.com, we help people grow and protect their hard-earned money, tax-free. Here's what that means in real life. If the economy collapses tomorrow, you don't lose a single dollar. When the market goes up, your money grows, tax-free. And then when it's time to pass it on to the people you love most, it transfers, tax-free. Imagine your money working as hard as you do while you focus on what you do best. Imagine the same money compounding tax-free over the next 10, 20, 30 years. That is not a fantasy, that's a strategy. And we can talk you through it step by step. Visit disruptorscode.com today and book a time to talk with one of our team members. And before you do, email us at info@carlosinspire.com to make sure we are licensed in your state. Disruptorscode.com. Everything is in the show notes. Now, let's get into today's episode. When I was 7 years old, I sold bread on the streets of Brazil. Not because someone told me to, because I wanted to help my mother, because I wanted to leave poverty behind, because I was hungry. Not metaphorically, physically hungry. And when you are that hungry, you don't wait for motivation. You don't journal about your goals. You don't watch a YouTube video about discipline. You move. I came to America at 18. No English, no connections, no safety net, just hunger. And I will tell you what hunger does that motivation never will. Hunger doesn't negotiate with your comfort. Hunger doesn't ask if you feel ready. Hunger doesn't care what your therapist said about self-compassion. Hunger says, move now before the moment disappears. And I did. I learned English by going door to door. I learned people by closing deals. I learned sales by surviving rejection, not studying it. And then something happened. I got good at it. I got ranked #1 nationally for several consecutive years. I closed $4 million in a single week. And slowly, quietly, without even noticing, the hunger started to fade. Because here's what nobody tells you about success. Success doesn't kill hunger. Comfort does. The most dangerous sentence a high performer ever say is, I've made it. Not because making it is bad, because I've made it is a story. And the moment you accept that story, you start protecting what you have instead of building what's next. You stop picking up the phone. You start waiting for warm leads. You stop showing up early. You start blaming the market. And you tell yourself it's wisdom. It's not wisdom. It's the comfort trap. I want you to think about the version of yourself that first showed up. The version that had nothing to prove but everything to build. That version didn't wait to feel motivated. That version didn't need perfect conditions. That version was hungry. Can you still access that person? Because here's what I learned after standing on stages with Tony Robbins, after delivering keynotes for Fortune 500 executives, after coaching some of the smartest people from all over the world. That hunger never left you. You just started feeding it the wrong things. You started feeding it validation, likes, titles, past results. And validation is a drug. It gives you a hit, and then it demands more. And slowly, the hunger that once made you unstoppable becomes the thing you are managing. Stop managing your hunger. Start feeding it something real. Here's what I want you to do. Right now. Not later. Not Monday or Tuesday. Or next week or after the holidays. Right now. I want you to close your eyes for 10 seconds. And remember a moment when you had nothing. A moment when the outcome wasn't guaranteed. When you had to fight for it. When rejection didn't stop you. It fueled you. You remember that person? That's still you. The problem isn't that you lost your hunger. The problem is if you've been dealing and been telling yourself you already arrived. And here's the truth. Arrival is a lie they sell to people who stopped building. The immigrant doesn't wait. The immigrant doesn't arrive. The immigrant knows every single day is day one. You want to perform at the highest level again? Stop protecting your comfort. Start attacking your ceiling. You didn't fight this hard to get comfortable. You fought this hard to stay hungry. That's your immigrant moment. Before I let you go, if this episode hit you, I want you to take that energy and put it towards somewhere real. I wrote a book many years ago called Work Like an Immigrant, a world success. And everything I just talked about, the hunger, the drive, the mindset that builds empires, it's all in there. You can grab it right now on Amazon or listen on Google. Just type Work Like an Immigrant. All the links are in my Instagram bio at Carlos Inspire. Carlos, INSPIRE. Drop a follow and say hello on Instagram. And here's the part that matters most to me. Every single dollar from this book, we donate to feed people facing hunger. Because I know what it means to be hungry. Not as a metaphor, as a memory. And no one should have to carry that alone. So buy a copy for yourself, or buy a few for your team, or friends and family members. Because the fastest way to upgrade your culture is to upgrade the mindset of the people in the room. And if you want to go bigger, DM me the words bulk book deal on Instagram. We'll put together a package, books for your entire team and company, and I'll come to speak at your next quarterly or annual company event. In person, on your stage, with your people. Let's build something that we will remember for the rest of their careers. DM me the words bulk book deal on Instagram at Carlos Inspire or on LinkedIn at Carlos Cicada. Everything is in the show notes because you know it. The days that breaks us are truly the days that makes us. Thanks for listening.